I don't care if you're new to us. I don't care what your past was. We all have a past. None of that matters now. You did well at the barn. Now I need something more. Eyes and ears inside their walls.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down discussing the opening minutes sneak peek for Season 10, Episode 8 of The Walking Dead, the mid-season finale. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to Episode 1007, and let's jump right into this. Okay, so this opening minute sneak peek is pretty damn interesting, and it answers a lot of questions and assumptions that we had about Dante. Major spoilers here, but the opening minutes to the episode actually show a flashback revealing Alpha's original plans to send Dante out as an undercover spy.
You're the kind of man they'll trust. Practical, loyal, smart. My daughter, they'll know you.
Where should I start?
Find some strangers and join them.
The episode starts out with them standing at the pike border, and I assume that this is after the snow has melted, since we never saw Dante in the Season 9 finale, we only saw him in Season 10. Alpha tells Dante that she doesn't care if he's new to her, and later on she also says that Lydia doesn't know him. Right there, this answers the whole debacle of wondering what the hell was up with Lydia not recognizing Dante as a Whisper when she recognized the other Whisper prisoner. Were we supposed to suspend our disbelief that she'd recognize the one Whisper but not the other? That just seems a bit too convenient for their story. Well, it seems like the show writers knew we'd be questioning this, so they try to answer it at the beginning of the next episode with a little bit of dialogue.
Help! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Well, it seems like the show writers knew we'd be questioning this, so they try to answer it at the beginning of the next episode with a little bit of dialogue. Dante was new to the Whispers, so Lydia wouldn't recognize him, and Alpha says that he did a good job helping out with the barn, so now she wants him to help her be her eyes and ears inside the walls of Alexandria. Here's the thing though, the big deal with the season is that Alpha lied to the Whispers and told them that she killed Lydia. So we've just been waiting for some time for that big, bomb to go off publicly to all the Whispers and reveal that Alpha's a hypocrite. We've already seen Beta figure it out, and now Gamma knows as well. But does Dante know that Alpha is lying to everyone about Lydia's death? Alpha didn't even tell Beta about how she kept Lydia alive until he found out for himself at the beginning of the season, so it's odd to think that she'd tell Dante this secret and send him out, considering he's a new Whisper. So does Dante not even know that she went and told all the Whispers that she killed Lydia? It's possible that she sent Dante off and then afterwards spread the lie about killing Lydia, but if Dante ever came back to the Whispers, he could unknowingly mention to everyone how Lydia is alive, revealing Alpha's lie. Maybe Alpha had planned to kill him once she was done with him, so the secret would never get out. I'm not too sure, but at least this confirms why Lydia didn't recognize Dante, to say the least.
Go to their gate. They won't turn you away.
The rest of the sneak peek shows multiple flashbacks revealing how Dante got accepted into Alexandria, became the assistant doctor, along with multiple other assumptions that we had. First off, Dante acts like a lonely survivor, brings in some walkers, and pretends to get saved by a group of Alexandrians. They bring him back to Alexandria, and he makes it his new home. The sneak peek then shows him sending messages back and forth to Alpha secretly by sticking a note in a small container inside a hollowed out tree.
How you doing?
You were sleeping for me, please.
Oh, yeah, sure. There we go.
Make them think you're at home. But never forget your real one.
So this is how Alpha has been getting information from him. It's not just like she sent him off and he's in the dark. She's actually been giving her intel this whole time. So that's why she's probably not that impressed by the intel that Gamma got. Oh yeah, Aaron has a child. Good, I already know that. I already know the exact number of kids and people inside the community because of Dante. So, you know, but anyways, they also show that it was actually Dante who spray painted all of the Silence the Whispers propaganda on the streets, so he helped fuel the inner conflict within Alexandria involving Lydia.
Push quietly against their weaknesses until they crumble.
Next up, we see Dante actually changing the water supply from drinkable to undrinkable. So what's the deal here? Are we supposed to believe that everyone getting sick from the water was just because Dante did this? Is the sickness at all related to the guts that Gamma was pouring into the river? I'm not too sure how the medieval water purification system works at Alexandria, but I assume that it filters out all the bacteria and such, but since Dante turned the lever to undrinkable, they were getting the contaminated water that Gamma was slicing zombies into, so maybe it was a two-part plan. Part 1 is that Gamma contaminates the water, and part 2 is that Dante messes with the taps so that they actually drink it. Is this why Aaron never really thought concern when he saw Gamma contaminating the river with the zombies, because their water purification system should have stopped it, and then it's actually Dante that is the reason why they're drinking it? So Aaron would be like, oh yeah, Dante was doing that, no wonder we're getting sick, we're drinking that dirty water, but I thought it didn't matter because we have the purification system. But obviously Aaron didn't know about Dante being a spy, so he didn't have that piece of the puzzle. But I don't know, it was still stupid of Aaron to keep that information to himself, or at least not show him telling the others. Like, they never even show him going back to Alexandria, they just see him meeting up with Gamma time and time again. I shouldn't be making excuses for bad writing, but I'm just trying to fit all the pieces together with assumptions in case we actually never get the full picture painted. Moving on, the sneak peek also shows something that I assumed. Dante actually killed Cheryl, the old sick woman that Sadiq was nursing back to health. I'm not sure if he did this just to mess with Sadiq's head because he was really trying to help Cheryl out, and it obviously took a big blow to his, just mentality when he realized that Cheryl was dead and he was hoping that she was gonna pull through, or if Dante killed Cheryl because he just thought the sickness wasn't killing people like he wanted it to, so he had to get the deed done himself. But I assumed that Dante killed Cheryl in her sleep and destroyed her brain somehow so that she wouldn't turn, and so that they couldn't quite determine her cause of death, especially since he was trying to bury her and put her in the ground before anyone noticed.
Do all this, and we will welcome you home when they fall. You will have a special place among us.
The sneak peek then ends with Alpha telling Dante that once the communities fall, he'll have a special place amongst the Whispers, and Dante's face lights up like a kid getting a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. I'm not sure how Alpha is planning on handling the whole Lydia lie, if she'd actually let Dante return and promote him as a Whisper alongside Gamma, or maybe if she'd just kill him once he was no use to her anymore, but we'll just have to wait and see if that ever gets answered. For all we know, Alpha's lie could get revealed in the next episode or two before Dante would ever hypothetically return to the Whispers, so it probably won't matter much anyways. Maybe it'll just get revealed, Alpha's lie, and then we'll never get an answer to this, and it'll just be a plot hole that will never get answered because they'll just shrug it off as us thinking about it too much, when in reality we'll just have to shrug it off as bad writing. Which really sucks because it really breaks the immersion of the show for me when I'm too busy arguing semantics like this. It's just just like in, I believe, the middle of season 8, when Simon stopped Maggie on the road, and then instead of taking her and letting everyone else go, he lets her go along with them, which made no sense. It bothered me then, and it still bothers me now, and just whenever I watch that episode, it just takes me out of the immersion, because I'm like, wait, why aren't you doing that? This doesn't make sense, like, come on. So you'd think that they would cover all of their corners, but I guess they haven't learned their lesson from some of the shit that happened back in seasons 7 and 8. I mean, the show has been getting better, and it has been getting put back on the right course, but come on, I shouldn't be worrying about little things like this. I should just be enjoying the show for what it is and gushing about it in my videos instead of complaining about why Aaron didn't go back to Alexandria and tell people about what he knows and why we didn't see it. Like, that's just kind of okay. And also, apparently The Walking Dead might end for season 12. No clue if that's true or not. That's when Daryl and Carol's actors' contracts run out. I don't know if they're actually going to end the show then. If they do, that'll be extremely hypocritical because they're always saying, oh, another 10 years of Walking Dead, another 20 seasons, oh, the show is just getting started. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to wait for a little bit more confirmation on that before I make all of these clickbait videos. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that The Walking Dead will actually end by the end of season 12? I thought they were going to go past the comics, but I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'll make a full discussion video about it, especially now that we're gonna have our mid-season break. Now that we got our mid-season break going on, I'll definitely have more time to make discussion videos about everything we've seen this first half season, along with predictions for the rest of the season. I really wanted to do a bunch of discussion videos during the first half of the season, but I need to schedule when I do these trailer breakdowns a bit better, so I'll have more time throughout the week to do actual, videos that aren't just trailer breakdowns, because I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, and life happens, things come up. Sometimes I have to push back the trailer videos a day or two. Don't usually get all of them out until Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Like, realistically, I'd love to just sit down Sunday night and just do like 6 to 8 hours of YouTube and just pump out 4 videos all at once, but that just doesn't really seem realistic. I prefer spreading videos out over different days, and the YouTube algorithm just seems to hate it when you pump out 2 videos at the same time. Like, everyone will see the second video, but they won't see the first video, but you want to get the trailer videos out as soon as possible because they only have a 1-week lifespan. I don't know, it's just a giant mess I'm trying to figure out, but I'm trying to fit in a bit more time to do other, more permanent videos on the channel, because, for example, when I finished that Brandon and Negan video, like, even though the episodes come and gone, you can still go back and watch that Brandon and Negan video whenever you want, and it'll be a good companion piece to that episode. And it's always possible for me to just go back to the beginning of the TV show and just go through it all and just do videos on everything, maybe get those nostalgic vibes. I'm not sure if I'll do full episode reviews for every single episode. I mean, eventually, in a perfect world, I'd love to do that, but for now, I'm just going to be doing little discussion videos here and there, try and dip my toes in the water, and we'll see where it goes from there. It's also probably a good idea to branch out a little bit and do a bit more than just Walking Dead content, even though that's always going to be a key aspect on the channel. I know that Better Call Saul Season 5 is coming out soon. I've been neglecting the Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad universe, especially after El Camino came out, so I'll have to hop back on that train. But yeah, enough rambling for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update for those who are interested. That being said, I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as I'm always thankful with you guys helping me appease this YouTube algorithm, which is just, don't even get me started, just a big headache there. But subscribe and hit that bell notification for more content on the Walking Dead universe in the near future. I thank you guys all so much for watching, just as always, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.